Comes the first pitch. This is pulled into right. Oh, what happened? He can't make the play.
Hey guys, loud contact right out of the gate. I like where this is headed. Let's hope that this is the start of just a monster offensive output by both sides.
Up next will be Nick Williams, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And a check swing here. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Woody Keller. It's ball one. Soft liner towards short. So this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Batting third, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Stepping up to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. Career numbers against Julio Terhan. He's got 3 base hits in 28 tries. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Strike one to start the at-bat. Hoskins behind to count 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Just off the end of the bat. It's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Pereira at third. Hernandez at second with 1 away. Fouled away. He can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Set with the 0-1. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. In there, a base hit. As he arrives at second without a play, as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Dero, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in 2.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
First pitch on its way. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. Career numbers against Julio Terhan. He has an even 10 hits in 28 tries. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-2. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Phillies lead it 2-0. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. B-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Arrietta's ready. Here's the 1-0. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
And that misses for ball 4. So an early base runner in the bottom half as they're trying to get 1 or both of those runs right back.
Second baseman,
Digging in the switch hitter, Ozzie Albies. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball that just misses inside. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
The 2-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Nobody out, runner on first. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. Hard hit ball to short. There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
batting third, first baseman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a slider. The 1-1 home. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The bouncer to the left side. That's a hit, their first of the new season. Hoskins has it. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 0-1 pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Freeman, the runner at first with 2 gone. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And misses badly on a pitch down in the dirt.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Here now the 2-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Hoskins waits on it, and that's the third out. 1 left for Atlanta. They're down 2-0. So next to the plate for the Phillies, Jorge Alfaro. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Albies calls for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting 8, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
In now, J.P. Crawford, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. Now here's the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Pitch popped up, and he'll put this away for the second out. Digging in, Jake Arrietta. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ripped down the first base line, but this gets foul. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
High pop up. Terhan is there, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Into the box now, Kurt Suzuki. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrietta.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started. Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki. Skied into straightaway right. Hernandez has a play. 1 away.
Batting 6, left fielder.
Stepping in for the Braves, Preston Tucker. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
1-1 the count now. Here's the 1-1. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. High in the air out to center field. Pereira's there. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. We'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Popped him up. Santana in foul ground, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
After two breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And Santana will put the squeeze on this one, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. And welcome back to Cobb County, Georgia for baseball on MLB Network. Third inning set to get underway. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Flaherty waits on it. One down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Nick Williams. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Tucker coasts under it. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Now batting, second baseman.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Cesar Hernandez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. And he lays off for ball one.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
In for strike two. Bases are empty here with two men out. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they hold a 2-0 lead. The next to bat for Atlanta, Ryan Flaherty.
For the Braves, third baseman, Ryan Flaherty.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Arrietta's ready. Here's the 0-1. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. The 1-1 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting ninth, Edgar Julio Terhan.
So here now is the pitcher, Julio Terhan. First pitch of the at-bat. Sliders in for a strike. And that one just missed outside. Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Popped him up. Santana in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, center fielder, Arrietta.
Ready for another chance. Ender Inciarte. He drew a walk his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looks at a 2-seamer right down the middle.
That's a ball.
And the changeup is way low that time. And he misses. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even got himself into a good hitter's count now.
And they'd look to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the 3rd out. Weird way to end the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rhys Hoskins. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. 0-1. Here it comes.
Nope.
And he misses with it. 1-1. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. And the pitch. Pops this one up. Flaherty is over, and he puts it away for the first down.
The batter,
Here's Carlos Santana now. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. Maikel Franco is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1, and he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses there. 1-2. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now as that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. They're up 2-0. Digging in to try it again. Ozzie Albies. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Albies with a 1-1 count now.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Hit back up the middle. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Hey, listen, D-Roll, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
First offering on its way. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2. Now a move over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Albies aboard here at first with nobody out. Albies is on the move. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And they tag him out, but this will work as a sort of a sacrifice as the runner moves up. A man at second with 1 down, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. Pickoff move to second, and the runner back in standing. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit down the third baseline. Well, this is foul for the first strike. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. On to first, and Markakis is retired 2 away.
The catcher, number 24, Kurt.
Riding in once again, Kurt Suzuki. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's set. Here it comes. And they almost get him at third, but he's just able to get back in safely. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. In tight with the sinker, ball 2. Three and 0 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Fouled off. High in the air down the right field line. Williams is under it. And that's the third out. Braves strand 1. They trail it here 2-0. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Jorge Alfaro. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Albies brings it in, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop,
Digging in, J.P. Crawford. He popped out in his first trip. And a curveball that time that broke too low. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. To 1 and 2 now. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, Jake Arrietta. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Tucker on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. One left for Philadelphia, but they're on top 2-0. Now in the box, Preston Tucker. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments. It's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Herrera is there, and he has it for the first out. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. Swinging a soft liner down the line in right. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Hernandez scoops it up. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in for his second at bat, Ryan Flaherty. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets the count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. In order go the Braves. They trail things here 2-0.
Leading off for the Phillies, the right fielder, number 5.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Now the 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, second base.
Digging in once again, Cesar Hernandez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Now the 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
2 balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez. The 2-1. This one's flared toward left center, and that's in there. Base hit.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. The 1-1. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Hernandez, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike. A 1 pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Ready for another chance. Julio Terhan to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they face other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, and they've got him hung up out there between second and third, and they'll just tag him here for the out. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Arrietta. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. The 1-0. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
And the pitch on 2-1. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. 1 out, nobody on. Popped up. Crawford is calling for it. 2 gone. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
And a check swing here. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Woody Keller. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 2 out, nobody on. To first. Santana's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Ready for another shot now, Michael Franco. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Now another 0-2. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Bases are empty, one man out. Hit out towards second. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. That's lifted the other way out to left. Tucker is after it, and that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Arrietta gets the sign. First pitch on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball to third. On to first, and Markakis is retired, 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kurt Suzuki. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here.
Yeah, and that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Standing in now, Preston Tucker, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Suzuki leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So it's no runs on. Digging in and looking for more, Jake Arrietta. He singled his last time up. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Well, it's been a game of starting pitching so far. As on cue, we give you a look at our starter comparison for these 2 guys in our 2-0 ball game. First pitch on its way. Liner toward right center. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the 2nd out. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. The 1-0. Line drive to center field, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Albies over to his right, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One left for Philadelphia. They're up 2-0. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He leads off their half of the eighth, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Popped him up. Santana on the move, and that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Now the 1-1 pitch. Count is 1-2 now. One-two pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. Arrietta's ready. Here it is on 2-2. Swinging a soft liner. And there's one away. Riding in once again, Ryan Flaherty. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Bases are empty, one man out. Not a bad. Bad pitch there with two strikes, but it misses. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Cue shot here out towards short. And an easy play out there as this is taken for the second out.
The pitcher, number 49, Julio Terhan.
Johan Camargo will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with two out and the base is empty.
Johan Camargo.
Flipped out the other way towards short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Jose Ramirez enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard hit ball to short. Swanson throws it in. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Ready once again, Carlos Santana. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. A bouncer to the left side, and a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-1. Fouled away. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Back up the middle. And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
And a fastball just a bit up. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. That's by him for strike 1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Markakis is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, number 2.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. Hard ground ball to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first is in time. The Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Phillies. Here's Ender Arrietta. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Herrera's there. 1 out.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. A bouncer up the middle. Hernandez is there on the first, and that means the Braves are now down to their final out. Now batting, Freddie Freeman. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. And that is off the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, the pitcher gives up the double. He can't do anything about that now. He just needs to put it behind him and focus on the man at the plate. If he takes care of him, the game is over. On the other hand, if he gives up a bomb, this thing is tied. It's getting a little dicey.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
His career numbers against Pat Neshek, he's 1 for 2. That's wide, 2-0. Neshek, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was taken in the 6th round during the 2002 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Final strike for the Braves. Hit back up the middle. Crawford gloves it. Throw on to first. He'll take care of him, and the Phillies move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over. A 2-0 finish today. The Phillies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jake Arrietta gets the win on the mound, his first of the year.